Welcome to UXL, where you can learn new skills anytime and anywhere. Visit uxl.com to explore our full course selection. This lesson is part of a larger course. Check the video description below for a link to the full course where you can enroll. If you enjoy our content, please like and subscribe. For your convenience, the course cover displayed on your screen provides the complete course title and lesson title. Let's proceed with the lesson. Lesson: Employment Contracts and Agreements. Employment contracts and agreements are fundamental components of the employment relationship, serving as the legal framework that defines the rights and obligations of both employers and employees. These documents are critical in ensuring that both parties have a clear understanding of their respective roles and responsibilities, thereby minimizing the potential for disputes and misunderstandings. In the context of human resources, the expertise required to craft, interpret, and manage these agreements is indispensable, especially for professionals seeking certification as a professional in human resources through the Human Resource Certification Institute. At its core, an employment contract is a legally binding agreement between an employer and an employee that specifies the terms and conditions of employment. These terms typically include the duration of employment, job responsibilities, compensation, benefits, confidentiality agreements, non-compete clauses, and termination procedures. The clarity provided by these contracts not only helps protect the interests of both parties, but also ensures compliance with relevant employment laws and regulations. One of the critical aspects of employment contracts is the specification of job responsibilities and expectations. Clearly defined roles help align employee performance with organizational goals, thereby enhancing productivity and job satisfaction. For instance, a well-drafted job description within the contract can serve as a benchmark for evaluating employee performance, thereby facilitating objective performance appraisals and reducing the likelihood of disputes. Compensation and benefits are also pivotal elements of employment contracts. These provisions outline the remuneration that employees will receive in exchange for their services, including salary, bonuses, health insurance, retirement plans, and other perks. By clearly articulating these terms, employers can attract and retain top talent while ensuring that employees are adequately compensated for their contributions. Moreover, transparent compensation structures can help mitigate the risk of wage disputes and ensure compliance with wage and hour laws. Confidentiality agreements and non-compete clauses are additional critical components of employment contracts, particularly in industries where proprietary information and trade secrets are of significant value. Confidentiality agreements, also known as non-disclosure agreements, are designed to protect sensitive information from being disclosed to unauthorized parties. These agreements are essential in safeguarding intellectual property and maintaining a competitive edge. Non-compete clauses, on the other hand, restrict employees from working for competitors or starting a competing business for a specified period after leaving the company. While these clauses can be instrumental in protecting business interests, they must be carefully crafted to ensure they are reasonable and enforceable under applicable laws. Termination procedures outlined in employment contracts are crucial for delineating the circumstances under which an employment relationship can be legally terminated. These provisions typically specify the notice period required for termination, the conditions under which termination can occur, and any severance pay or benefits that may be due to the employee upon termination. By clearly defining these terms, employers can mitigate the risk of wrongful termination claims and ensure compliance with labor laws. Employment agreements are not limited to individual contracts, but also encompass various forms of collective agreements, such as those negotiated between employers and labor unions. These collective bargaining agreements play a significant role in shaping the terms and conditions of employment for unionized workers. CBAs typically address issues such as wages, hours of work, working conditions, grievance procedures, and employee benefits. The negotiation and administration of these agreements require a deep understanding of labor law and effective negotiation skills. The legal enforceability of employment contracts hinges on several factors, including the mutual consent of the parties, the legality of the contract terms, and the presence of consideration. Contracts that contain illegal provisions or lack mutual consent may be deemed unenforceable. Additionally, certain statutory requirements, such as those mandated by the Fair Labor Standards Act, the Family and Medical Leave Act, and the Occupational Safety and Health Act, must be adhered to when drafting employment contracts. Statistics underscore the importance of well-crafted employment contracts and agreements. According to a 2019 survey by the Society for Human Resource Management, 72% of HR professionals reported that clear employment contracts helped reduce the incidence of legal disputes in their organizations. Furthermore, data from the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics indicate that industries with higher rates of unionization, where collective bargaining agreements are prevalent, tend to have more standardized employment terms and conditions, which can contribute to greater job security and employee satisfaction. Examples of employment contract disputes highlight the potential consequences of poorly drafted agreements. In the case of Woods v. Fox Broadcasting Co., a California court ruled in favor of the employee, awarding significant damages for breach of contract due to ambiguous terms in the employment agreement. This case underscores the necessity of precise language and clear terms in employment contracts to avoid costly litigation. The dynamic nature of employment law necessitates that HR professionals remain vigilant and informed about legal developments that may impact employment contracts and agreements. For instance, recent legislative changes in various states have imposed stricter limitations on non-compete clauses, reflecting a growing trend towards protecting employee mobility and fostering competition. HR professionals must stay abreast of these changes to ensure that their employment contracts remain compliant and enforceable. In conclusion, employment contracts and agreements are indispensable tools for defining the terms and conditions of the employment relationship. They provide clarity, protect the interests of both parties, and ensure compliance with legal requirements. HR professionals must possess the requisite knowledge and skills to draft, interpret, and manage these agreements effectively. By doing so, they can help foster a positive and productive work environment, mitigate legal risks, and contribute to the overall success of their organizations. This concludes the lesson. We trust you found this video informative and engaging. To enroll in the complete course, please use the link provided in the description below. At UExcel, we are committed to your learning journey. Each course offers a certificate of completion, online support, and downloadable resource files to enhance your experience. If you found our content valuable, we invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to supporting your continued pursuit of knowledge.